Hey, whoa, yo, what it do? BMore4Real. We are in here, man. BMore4Real, man. Let's get it. All get it popping, man. BMore4Real. We are in here for another one. Another one. BMore4Real.
Now Wednesday pops up on us so fast.
Wednesday pop up like almost like tomorrow.
Definitely.
It almost pop up like tomorrow, man. BMore4Real, man. Let's get a round of applause for that, man. Real talk, man. BMore4Real. We in the building. Keep it locked with us, man. Get your weekly dose of reality. You know we got the realest conversations on the net, realest conversations anywhere. Rated R for reality. I am your co-host, OMG Danny,
I am Uncle Wayne.
I'm Bree for real.
and we gonna clap it up for real too.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us to be more for real.
Yep. Thank you for joining us, man. We already got some viewers in the stream, man. We already got some viewers in the stream.
Joined us early tonight,
man. I can't see exactly who joined us, but we got quite a few already. We appreciate all of our viewers, all of our subscribers, man. We had a lot of viewers and a lot of subscribers over the last few weeks, man. It's been awesome. But we on our road to 1,000. The top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. We just skipping 300. Get us to 1,000, so we can get up from there. You know what I'm saying? Let's clap it up for that, man. BMore4Real.
Yes.
BMore4Real.
Thanks for joining us, y'all. Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Listen, how's everyone doing this evening, though?
Great.
Honestly, how are we doing on this Wednesday?
Great. I feel lovely.
Feeling lovely, Bree?
Yes, very lovely.
What does lovely mean?
For me, outstanding. I just feel like I'm in my bag.
Oh,
in my moment.
She in our bag. She in our
She
moment.
in
We
her
gonna clap it up for
bag,
that.
Daniel in her bag.
Donna
You know
is
what?
with us early. She said,
feel-
"Hi guys, man." She said, "Hi
Hey,
guys
Donna.
and lady." Hi guys and lady.
We like
What's
that.
up, Donna? We appreciate you as always.
We had to have that way. You know what I mean? Let's
Yes.
get into the groove thing.
Yes.
Let's get
So
it. Let's
Daniel,
get it.
how you doing this evening for Wednesday?
How am I doing this evening? I'm well. I'm above ground. Every day above ground is a good one.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to pretend like I don't have problems, but my problems are not greater than the Lord that I serve, than the Most High that I serve.
Beautiful.
So, you know, I'm great. I'm blessed. Every day
Beautiful.
above ground
Yes,
is
yes,
a good one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Every day above ground is a good one. And how are you,
Yes.
Uncle Wayne?
Hey, you know what? Absolutely. I'm going to keep that thought. We are all above ground because actually today, looking at what happened,
Yes.
so a few people are actually not doing that well. So, you know, so we're going to keep that in mind before we start complaining about anything.
Right.
Because we know some people actually didn't make it today.
Exactly.
Some people were wide awake and didn't make it up and didn't wake up today. So yeah,
Yes, indeed.
for that, yeah, we're gonna have to clap it up for that.
Definitely.
We're gonna have to clap it up for that. And then we got my son, you know, he got my name. He said,
Like
he
when
said,
you tell that.
he said, "Hi everybody, what's up, son?
Going on?
What's up, namesake? That is my son. That's
What's
Daniel
up,
Jr.
little D? What's up?
Yeah, man. We appreciate all of our viewers, all of our streamers. We appreciate all of our new subscribers.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get right into it, man. We know a lot of things that happen, and you know the key bridge actually collapsed, and there's a lot of conspiracies
Yes.
behind that, man.
Yes.
Francis,
What you think about that?
Well, wow, it was shocking to see it this morning and then to see how it fell down the way it did. It fell down like a toy. And you see it, it was like, and then when you go across it so many times, I used to feel that fear of it falling. And then I'm watching it how it fell, and it's like, wow. But you know what? That puts something in the back of my mind. I got a lot of hate today. So to bring that up, I called you early.
Right.
Because I got a lot of hate, but the first thing jumped into my mind that here it is, Baltimore City, once again, it's time for us to do something different.
Definitely.
Because how that bridge fell, it shouldn't have went down like that.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know?
I agree.
So after we dry our eyes, it's time to make the next move.
Absolutely.
But, I was calling you because it was time to make the next move already. That's where my mind was.
I'm glad you even mentioned that because you on your mayor campaign and don't forget Uncle Wayne for mayor 2024, man. Make sure y'all go ahead out there, hit them polls. Don't just vote because the news told you to. Don't just vote for somebody because the news told you to. Make an informed decision. But we BMore4Real is here to tell you vote Uncle Wayne for mayor of Baltimore City 2024.
I'm gonna wear you out on that one, but see, we got to get into this. Baltimore, we got to get ahead instead of behind.
You said we got to get into what? Because I understand sometimes when they hit them hand claps, they don't hear us. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We got to get ahead instead of behind. That's where our issues are. We're behind. When that collapsed, it was our time to jump ahead.
Right.
But once again, we was behind. And that's the issue. We got to jump ahead. That issue happened. Well, look how that bridge came down.
And how do you think that we could be ahead right now?
Because once again, watch how it came down. That should never happen again. It is time for us to come up with plans to make that bridge better. We got to think ahead.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's no time for crying.
Absolutely.
For those loved ones, only because I'm looking at it a different standpoint. I'm Uncle Wayne. It's time for our young men to rise. We have to think. That bridge fell down, but God did this. For some odd reason, it stopped a lot. And listen, no one should die. I say that repeatedly, not even one.
Yes.
You hear me say it always. But because usually it'd have been a whole lot worse. We'd have been looking for cars for a whole lot worse.
Right. Imagine if that happened in the day,
my goodness.
in the middle of the day.
Right.
So we are not looking at it to be a whole lot worse. So maybe God's saying, listen again. Now they're talking about building that bridge. Look, Biden said it right out of his mouth. He said it right there. Look at all of those jobs that it's going to be to build that bridge. Now, why don't we build that bridge this time? How we going to do it?
Right.
Do you understand?
Now that you mentioned that, we're going to make sure we keep up with the comments this week. We appreciate our comments and
Think
viewers.
about
We appreciate y'all always. Donna, she is with us always. And she says, I did not know how important this path was to the financial importance of the country.
Yes.
And that's a very important thing. This is the port of Baltimore. And so just like Uncle Wayne was mentioning
that too. Watch. Yeah.
Just like Uncle Wayne was mentioning, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs over this. A lot of people are going to lose their freedom over this because because now the city of Baltimore has to pay for this. So when people go to jail sporadically over petty crimes and you see them going to jail, that's because the city of Baltimore needs that money. And it's unfortunate on so many levels. You know what I'm saying? It's just the domino effect. We've seen the bridge fall, but we're not seeing what else is going to fall after that bridge.
Exactly.
In terms of the jobs, the people that's going to be desperate.
And flip that script, young man. Remember, I'm trying to teach you. I want you to find out who was working on those jobs down there because that was Baltimore. A lot of those jobs should have been ours anyway. So before they start giving them jobs back out, I want you to go there and find out who's going to get them jobs this time. Because God stopped it for a reason.
Yes.
He wants us to open our eyes this time. Listen, Brandon Scott is a young black man. For once, won't he act like it? See, CNN was on him again.
Right.
And look, Biden, right again. Listen, it goes much deeper. Stop looking at the shit running into the bridge. Open our eyes and look at what it did. Look what it opened up. You understand? Look at all of those jobs for so many years that can change our whole dynamic in Baltimore.
Yes. And when you say jobs, I just want to take it up another notch, and I want to say, who are the contracts going to for the city to rebuild the bridge, because it's already in the works. Unfortunately, there was lives and families that lost loved ones. You know what I'm saying? That's heavily impacted, and we have. First of all, BMore4Real is with you guys, man. If anybody's affected by the bridge collapse, BMore4Real is with you guys. Reach out to us so we can make sure that your words are heard as well, and we can know how you impacted. Maybe the news won't give you the recognition, but we will. So make sure y'all reach out to us.
Just reach out to us so that we can help you find resources to help you rebuild.
We help everyone and BMore4Real. But this is BMore4Real. There are 300 more murders a year. Right. So we cry and suffer over and over and over. So maybe there were 7 people that's on the bridge that died, but look past that to how many lives and family and jobs, and look about what happened. For us once, can we please be in charge and first for a change? Maybe God is trying to get our attention, and I am trying to do my best. I am Uncle Wayne, but I am only one man. Maybe we can pay attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We're going to clap it up.
Like I'm talking to my Chihuahuas and my Jack Russells in the backyard when I said people come around. Pay attention.
Pay attention. And by the way, I need to pay attention because both of my sons did join this chat. Both of my sons, I appreciate you, Daniel and Devin. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate my sons.
This is really important for them.
Appreciate y'all for joining the chat.
This is their future.
Appreciate all the streamers and viewers, man. All right. Eric said, hey, BMore4Real. Hey, Donna.
Oh, BMore4Real
Devin.
is in the
man,
house.
Shout out Eric, man, the Zen Master. Go follow BMore4Real. By the way, as well, BMore4Real, they do have $1,000 giveaway for their 1,000 subscriber. They're on that road to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you go ahead and check out BMore4Real, like, share, subscribe, and you just might be lucky enough to win that $1,000. As we digress, this bridge situation is tremendous because maybe there were 7 lives lost, maybe there was 10 lives lost, but just like you said,
each and every one
we don't know about all the families that was impacted and the jobs that's going to be impacted. Maybe the port of Baltimore will be shut down based on this thing, and this is a BMore4Real moment. We wouldn't BMore4Real. We didn't talk about the bridge and the negative impact that it could have on our communities, that it can and will, because it's already had an impact since the day that it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So before we get into conspiracy theories, we want to make sure that we put you guys on game to set Baltimore up to be in the best position as possible. I seen a video today. I'm not sure who it was by, but the gentleman did say that a lot of jobs, a lot of lives gonna be lost, and now is the time that if you got skills and trades like how you talking about, now is the time to skills, trades, barter, because we don't know how this going to impact the city and
build back Baltimore the best
and the domino effect. Yep. So BMore4Real
by us. Build back better and listen and make sure that situation never happen again.
Say that one more time.
Make sure that situation never happens again. And listen, and I know a lot of us got some bright ideas, brilliant ideas. And I know we do. A lot of us got some brilliant ideas how we will make sure that will never happen again. We know it. So it's our time to come up with some brilliant ideas.
Yes, it is.
Our way.
It's our time to shine.
Do you understand? Because a lot of times we build it, but they weren't our ideas. We were just forced to build it. Now we're going to do it, our ideas, and we're going to build it.
Well,
do you see?
Yeah,
all together.
It's a lot. It's a lot to work, and it's a lot to even touch that aspect of it. Bree, what is your thoughts on the bridge and its collapse? There's
from a mother point of view.
It's a lot of conspiracy theories out there and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on the bridge on how it collapsed? just the whole situation. What are your thoughts?
Well, I understand that the power went out on the ship, but aren't ships made to have a backup plan when that does happen? Where was the backup plan?
That's a great question. So now, I don't know everything,
Right.
but one thing I do
That's
know,
something I would love to
one thing I
research,
do
though.
know at the harbor is they have tugboats, and the
Okay.
tugboats at the harbor are supposed to take the shipping containers and stuff like that, and they guide them out to sea,
Okay.
whereas though they can roam freely throughout the rest of their course. But when they're leaving the harbor, they have the tugboats as guide boats to guide them out into the harbor. So one thing that we can see is at the time of the incident and at the scene of the incident, there was no tugboat guiding the shipping container. And so I think the importance in that is that there has been a mislapse of proper protocol,
Right.
because protocol calls for the ships to be guided out past the harbor, and then you can release and let them go on their way. Now I heard a sophisticated, young lady tell me that, once the ship lost power, that the tugboats had to disengage from the ship. Now I don't know how true that is, and I actually kind of disagree with that, because tugboats actually have tows. They tow them big ships. That's what they're for. Not only do they guide them, but they tow them in times of distress. So, I think
Those
that
big ships.
yes, they do.
That large.
They absolutely do. And then it's a dangerous job at that, because the
Yeah.
cables that they use can snap.
Right.
And when you in that snapback zone,
I heard something.
once you in that snapback zone and it snap back fast like a bullet, you know what I'm saying? It could take your life just like that. Because
But
the
I
cable
thought they were
snap.
on their way out, right?
They were on their way out.
They were.
in.
But what I'm saying is these are guide boats. These are tugboats. Their protocol is to take the boat out beyond the bridge.
We need
at
to get
some point.
someone right.
I don't know
We
what
need to
that
get
point
We're
is.
gonna do some more research. We're gonna
Yes.
do some more
We
research.
need to
don't-
get
Get back to
someone
y'all.
on
I
who
don't know
knows
what
more
that
about
point
this.
is, but
Because
that's
I
what
got some
tugboats are for.
questions. All right.
Tugboats do a number of things, and they're built and designed to tow heavy
I've
loads and
heard.
everything.
Them dolphin ones, yeah. I've heard all
Exactly.
about
So that was a crazy situation. I think it was just a lapse of protocol. I think they got too comfortable. There's no telling if they've been doing this for a day, a week, a year, 10 years, or 100 years.
Right.
But the protocol is that these tugboats are the guide boats for these big shipping containers. So they lead them out past that bridge, and then they let them go. You out in the sea. You're not gonna crash into anything. So I think the tugboats have something to do with it. The shipping container, we can't deny that it lost power. We saw it lost
well, we
power
heard
twice.
that 1,000 at
So
one
there's
time. I heard between this morning and all different channels, you heard theory after theory after
Yeah.
theory, and then they jump from this conclusion, from that one to this one. But however, what happened has happened, and now it's time for new and improved change
Yes.
to be rebuilt,
Yes.
done better than ever. That's all. It's time for a
Absolutely.
difference.
Let's go to some comments real quick.
what it
Donna,
Yes.
Donna, she said this reminds again of the Twin Towers, New York City. I
Yeah.
haven't heard that. New Orleans as well. So
How they fell.
that is
It's true.
that is a very interesting comparison,
Right.
Donna.
How they fell like toys.
we're gonna have to delve into that.
And how the levee broke.
And then Donna she said, "Hi, Eric. That's the BMore4Real family. What's up, BMore4Real family? We appreciate you guys as well. We appreciate you guys." Donna said again, she said it was in the works before it went to. She said it was in the works before it went down. Sorry, I'm saying this. You don't have to be sorry. We're never sorry.
We
and-
keeping it for real.
Be more for real. So a lot of people actually feel like it was planned or it was strategic, because the gap between both of those are wide. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
That's how it started out.
it's way
this morning.
easier to drive past it than it is to hit the bridge. The bridge been up since what they say, 1977,
Right.
something
That's
like
the
that.
part.
And it came up in March of 1977.
But when you think
To
about
the date
when
almost.
But when you think about how long it's been up, then you look at it another way and like, oh, okay, it has been up a long time.
Yeah.
But see, Baltimore has to know that affects our economy. The port and all that stuff, when they bringing stuff into the port, that affects our economy. It goes, those shipping containers, they come in, they dock at the harbor,
Right.
and then those tractor trailers, they go across that bridge and deliver those goods, or they take the goods to the shipping containers to be delivered out. So a lot of the Baltimore economy has just went down. Matter of fact, the main economy in Baltimore City has just went down, which is why Brandon Scott declared a state of emergency for at least 30 days, and it could be extended or it could be reprimanded, reduced based on the future.
That's hilarious. Events. You ready for this? I could care less. You ready for them shipments down there? That food ain't coming to no markets around my way. What, Shoppers? And Shoppers is sky high. Didn't I say dig a little deeper?
Yes.
Right.
Maybe this time they'll pay some attention to us. This is what I'm saying. We've been missing from the equation. So that $3 billion plan that he had, see, God again interrupted it. But it doesn't make any sense if God keep interrupting it if we don't follow through.
Right.
God keeps saying, I'm helping you again. But where are you all?
He helped Baltimore tremendously.
God said, I'm helping you again. You asked for help. I help you. But where are you?
And he helped Baltimore
standing on the corner smoking a blunt?
He helped Baltimore tremendously.
In jail crying for help?
Imagine if a lot more people was on that bridge. I mean, like, probably
but they weren't.
Most of the city would have been crushed.
They weren't.
And that's why the Most High has a plan, even when they do have a plan.
But that's what I'm saying. And watch this. The connection. Uncle Wayne. Real. I'm as real as you get. Okay, I'm trying to connect the dots. I'm trying to bring you all there as you are. Don't change. Because God don't want you change. He want you just as you are. Remember the conversation you had with God. Yes. He accepts you just the way you are.
Yes,
but when you got out, you weren't accepting him the way he was. Most of you got out of jail. And listen to this. This is the part that I want to tell you too. Because God wants me to tell you. When you got out of jail, you promised that you was going to do what's right. And you got out of jail and got around your homeboys and said, I beat them charges. But my brother, you beat nothing. Remember? Because God got you out of it. You got right around your homeboys and forgot about God again. And I'm telling you here's another chance to do what's right. Your family is suffering. What are you going to do again? You right out here again cannot take care of your family because you worry about what they think. You worry about what they think because you don't want to take care of your family. God has given us another chance to do what's right again. Don't listen to me. You're going to see them bridges being built again by everybody else coming in town doing all the things that we can do to survive. Yes, but once again, opportunities here again.
Let's clap it up for that, y'all.
Let's get to the comments, man. We got Big Dog Dion. He said, I was on IG commenting. He said, y'all cooking. And yeah, I'm glad he mentioned that. He on IG commenting. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, please kindly go over to YouTube so we'll be able to see your comments. We definitely appreciate all of our YouTube and our Facebook viewers. But we would definitely like for you to go over to our YouTube, like, share, subscribe, spam them comments. This is BMore4Real, brought to you by way of Real Explosion, man. Yes. Y'all know this the real conversations on the net, and we're going to clap it up for that.
Keep it real. We keep it real.
So we got some more comments.
Eric, comments.
I'm sorry. 1 second. He said, why isn't the company paying? Why isn't the company paying? And I guess he's talking about
they're gonna be held accountable,
the company that's responsible for the tugboat. So whoever's responsible, why aren't they paying?
They gonna come for them after they do the investigation.
Look, I ain't no legal person, but I will say insurance and stuff. There's a lot of
investigation. First, they gotta see who held accountable.
Right.
You know what? I would have thought that the person who crashed the boat or that's responsible for it, I would have thought somebody went to jail. You had people that lost their lives. Obviously, you had a city that lost easily.
I get that, but if the power went out,
its economy.
Isn't it strange how that power
went
out?
Because there are checks and there are checks and balances. That's why the company, but the person that's responsible for driving that boat and the tugboats, like I said earlier, we do know of a certainty that tugboats they're supposed to guide them people out beyond those reasonable measures. So obviously, standard protocol was not followed. Them tugboats let go. But I will say that I got pushback on that because I know personally that these tugboats are supposed to take them out there. I've seen them. I know before this event even happened. But what I don't know is protocol when the ship loses power.
Right.
That's where the disconnect is. So the young lady was telling me that when the ship loses power, the tugboats disconnected from the ship, and then not only did they lose power once, and they released from the ship on the first loss of power, but it lost power twice.
Yes, twice.
So it's a lot of factors into that.
And they said it wouldn't stop. They say whatever they did, it wouldn't stop.
Right.
So this was meant to happen. But also, that's why they warned the cars, don't go on the bridge. Remember, they said they had all the warnings over and over and over. Don't go on the bridge. That's why it wasn't many cars on the bridge. But they said they could not stop. So I'm saying listen, boom, boom, boom. Listen, what's next?
Well, what's next is
Daniel.
What's next is the repairment of those families. Let's not get so wrapped up. I would think, me as a person personally, who are the families that's impacted by this event?
They were releasing some names of the people who died today. I seen a couple of them.
I seen one.
And watch this. And no offense, see, that's why I get upset about that. See, that's what I get upset about that. At least they released the names. When my get killed in Baltimore, they don't even release the names. We are number. Do you see why I feel the way I feel, how I feel?
Yes.
They don't even release the name. We got to put a makeshift memorial together, meaning we put some teddy bears, some empty bottles, and balloons on around a tree to make a memorial.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
No one cares about us dying.
Yes.
And I'm trying to, it's like me trying to wake y'all up. Will you wake up? It is time for us to lead. It is time for our men to lead. That's why our children are suffering. That's why they're stealing cars. I have to say this over and over. I am Uncle Wayne. I am only one left trying to fight for my people. I am trying with the last breath in me because everybody want us to change, to be something we're not. And I'm trying with the last bit of breath in me. God is helping, but it is at the end. What else is left to do? If God helping and no one want to change, what is left? You know what? The end. That's what I'm saying. So with all these things, why don't we just change and get it right?
Absolutely.
All we have to do is just get it right. Come on now, it's time. We got to do it, y'all.
We will have to change and get it right, and that would just go into the segment. We gonna get it on. Let us know what y'all think about the boat crash. Put them comments in there. But we're gonna go ahead to the topic of the night, man. That'll lead us right into the topic of the night. It's perfect. Y'all know the title of the video: anti-blackness.
And that's not the topic.
Blackness. Anti-blackness, and this is ultra important. BMore4Real is just going to have that conversation with you guys, whether or not you feel comfortable with it. We're going to have that conversation with you guys, and anti-blackness is something that we would think first. We would think white people, or any other non-African American melanated people, but really the ones that's anti-black are ourselves.
So.
We apologize about this in advance, but maybe if you're non-black,
we apologize too.
Maybe if you're non-black, you probably wouldn't understand this conversation. You probably wouldn't be a part of this conversation because the anti-blackness is the black on black. They always talk about black on black crime.
Let's talk about it.
But they don't. We don't talk about how we can compete against ourselves in unhealthy ways, and that's the anti-blackness that we're talking about. So, based on anti-blackness and what I just said, what are some ways that you see black people pin black people against each other?
Thinking that we better than one another?
I'll give you an example as well. So, for instance, when people get up and get money, they don't tend to send that ladder back down. Gatekeeping is what they call it. It's like, I got this information, I got this knowledge, and you got to pay me for it.
They don't pass it on.
They don't pass the baton.
Pay it forward.
You got to pay to play, like a prostitute or something. You know what I'm saying? Or like a trick or whatever. But, that whole keeping up with the Joneses, that's where that concept come from. And it's anti-blackness. First of all, we say Black Lives Matter, but Black lives do not matter to black people.
Absolutely.
So
and we got to change that. We
that's the
definitely have to
anti-blackness
change
that we're bringing to the forum today. If you guys got some comments, let us know. What ways do you think black people pin each other against each other that are unhealthy?
What do you think, Uncle Wayne?
Skin color, you know.
Up the mic.
Speak in the mic. Let them hear
Skin
that.
color.
I was going to say that next.
That's our one of our main problems.
Yep.
That is a big one.
And what do they call it? They call that colorist.
Yes, colorist.
But,
being a colorist.
But see, y'all know who I am. I'm Uncle Wayne. That's our problem with men not being in the home. We allow it.
Like, for example, for me being a chocolate drop that I am.
If the men was in the home, it wouldn't matter. Our daughter would be loved anyway because the father would love. I don't matter what complexion she was. You get what I'm saying? That confidence will be there,
yes,
and we wouldn't allow our sons to disrespect anyone. You get what I'm saying? See, that's why the balance is messed up.
Right.
See, I'm on my young men to understand why the balance wasn't, because as long as we're there, listen. Sometimes you don't understand you win until you're older.
Right.
Because when you're in the battle, you don't know it until you're older. See, I'm older now. When I get a chance to see my nephews and stuff and my brothers and stuff, then I see the ones who stayed in the home, the effect the difference that it had. Children need challenge. Fathers have to challenge their children because the world is going to challenge them. Do you see? Because when the world challenged them and the father haven't challenged them, things end up being different.
Yes.
See, that's the colorism. You got to be proud to be black.
Well, I see colorism in a different light and form. I see colorism in a way where as though they be like, light-skinned Negroes is this and dark-skinned Negroes is that, and they category that's literally based off color.
It's like we play each other against each other.
It's interesting. We had a show a few weeks ago called Black Allergies. And we failed to mention that one, but
yeah, we definitely did.
That's a big one right there.
Is.
And I would actually say more so for women than men, but it's still there. It's still there even with men. They say, yo, this a light-skinned nigga or whatever until he blow your top off. You know what I'm saying? Because you on some house Negro, Phil Negro, whatever the case, whatever the mentality is, we are.
There's a lot of
we are a house divided against ourselves. And I will say this, and I appreciate all of our viewers and listeners. So if you listen and like, share, and subscribe, I will say this. As black people, we can look at the other nations of people. We can look at white people, for instance, and they don't all share the same religion. But we let religion divide us.
Yes.
They don't all share the same ear and music. But we let music divide us. They don't all share the same ear and politics. They don't all share the same mind in politics, but they still move as one, as a conglomerate and a collective. And so I was trying to put my finger on it on why black people seem not to be able to.
Because it seemed like other cultures push the narrative for black people not to unite.
It does, but a lot of that does have to do with the media, and that's why we have our own platform. And I'm glad you brought that up because that's exactly where I was going. We have been propagandized against. Our ignorance is being played against, and like I said, for our white viewers, this might not be for you, but for the ones that do stand with us, and the other nations of people that stand with us, this is a conversation for you as well. You're absolutely able to join the conversation, but this is specifically for black people. And when we see anti-blackness, you would think we're talking about white people or other non-black people.
Being against us.
But no, we are against ourselves.
Exactly.
And a house divided against itself will not stand.
In home first.
And we can see that as a nation of people. So long story short story even shorter, we divide ourselves by every means we can. Religion, job, creed, gang, financial status, what you wear, you know what I'm saying, your wardrobe, your car, everything. You know what I'm saying? We just divide ourselves on every single level possible. And I'm like, at what point does it take for us to see that we are against ourselves?
That's funny that you say that because that definitely brought back a childhood memory. It definitely did. I remember going into a shoe store and I couldn't pick out the same shoes as my brother. Yeah.
You said you couldn't pick out the same shoes?
He didn't want me to rock the same shoes as him. That's when Air Forces came out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had to pick other things, you know what I mean? And I just did it because I didn't want to beef with my brother, But Yeah.
Can I get deeper?
Go ahead.
Who raised you?
My great grandparents, and then once my great grandmother died, I moved in with my grandmother.
Can't now. That's when I go saying this. A lot of times people hate when Uncle Wayne keeps saying this. That's how I can tell when
the
father's
left the home.
Yes.
I know where you're going.
Yes.
You need that challenge.
Yes.
That's a very important part because that's what divided us, our race up. That's why, listen, you ever notice black folks, we always got competition with each other about every single thing.
Yes. Definitely.
If, look, Park Heights, Upper Park Heights, Lower Park Heights. It's no matter what, light skin, dark skin. If you had braids, short braids, long braids, it's like it makes no
up the
sense.
hill, down the hill,
Yeah.
east side, west side.
West side, right? Because I'm telling you, I'm 61. I have learned it. See, I did research on our own people because they done research on us on how to make money. First, on how to destroy us, on how to hold us down, and how to make money.
But we can't blame them any longer.
Right.
We got to blame
Right.
ourselves because
That's
we allow it.
Because
we need to start
now
taking
it's because we allow.
accountability.
And I've learned that, and it's true facts. I've learned that. So doing research, I've learned that's the missing point.
Yes.
If you take that thread and pull it on us and snatch that thread, we will be unstoppable. That's why God is trying to get our attention.
Yes.
It's now time to look at each other and stop blaming each other and start taking accountability.
That's the word of the year,
Everybody.
2024.
Well, if I could give a little,
accountability.
if I could give just a little bit of pushback, I think that we need checks and balances because we lost that as a people. Just simple checks and balances. Let's say you're my neighbor, I'm a black person. I'm like, look, your grass is too high. You need to cut your grass. You know what I'm saying? Because it brings down the whole look of the neighborhood. Yeah. It brings down property value when you don't keep your property up. And just the fact that you would say that to somebody, it'd be like, well, damn. But see, on the flip side, a lot of times we offer that type of advice without offering no type of help. You know what I'm saying? Other nations and people,
true.
They able, help each other. They are able to say, yo, fix your house up and all that stuff because you know what? They got they cousins down the street or their brother. They do that. They fix that up or whatever. So they're not only telling you, but they also offering you a solution to what they're saying. Yes. And so oftentimes we don't have that because we don't own anything. And it's so ultra important for us to band together. It's so ultra important that we shouldn't let race, creed, and all that stuff divide us, especially as American people, but even as black people, you know what I'm saying? More specifically, because like I said, the other nations of people do it. They don't agree in religion. They don't agree in politics. They don't agree in a lot of aspects, but we would never know that.
But you mess with one of them and watch how a gang of them come up on you.
We would never know that.
Yes.
And let's put it like this. Look, in America, even white people, they be like, Mexicans, these Mexicans, these Mexicans. This brother from El Salvador, this brother from Peru, this brother from Puerto Rico. We look at all them like they are the same. We don't even know the difference between them. But and the same thing, we look at Asian people and say, oh, yo, he Chinese, which is wrong, by the way. You know, it don't matter if it come from black people, white people, whoever.
Right.
When you stereotype people like that, it's wrong. Understand their nationality. They could be from Thailand, they could be from Singapore, they could be from Vietnam. They could just be from so many different places in Asia. But we don't know the difference because they all look alike. Not only look alike, but they act alike. And the black people, we look alike too to the other people. We really do. We do. If you don't think that we do, and I know you disagree because you're shaking your head. I know you just, we all look alike to them. And they all look alike to us. That's a fact. That's a fact. Nobody looks any different. So the thing is that we act different. You know what I'm saying? We just act totally different. And we don't have that camaraderie as a people the way as though you wouldn't be able to tell that he's African or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They would say, oh, y'all African. They don't say that. Oh, y'all American.
When you get my age, you're going to realize this is a shell. You're going to realize this is a shell. Everyone has a shell. You're going to realize it's the inside of a person that matters.
Right.
Really.
I agree. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and clap it up real quick. We're going to go ahead and
clap it up. Because you're going to realize you had nothing to do with the shell. Nothing. it was your mother and father, history, nothing. You can tweet, whatever people do, but you can have all to do with the inside of the person. So how you treat people and how you are in life, you have all to do. That's what God judge you on. God is not going to judge you on how fierce your nose are, how big your lips are, and your eyes green or not. God ain't going to judge you on you have a college degree. God ain't going to judge you on your credit score. God ain't going to judge you on how many times you've been to church. What are the money you put in that plate? None of those. God is going to judge you on the inside. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Who are you? Seriously, who are you? Not what you look like. Because God could care less.
Yes.
I mean, well, if we can get into it, if we can just get into it just a little bit. I mean, I think that's the problem with us as people, because people would like to say, I don't see color. When damn near everything is in color unless you colorblind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's be for real.
We all see.
Let's be for real. If you don't see in color, then you obviously colorblind. So cut the crap. I don't even want to hear no. Excuse my language. I don't want to hear no shit like that.
People
I know you see
you.
color.
People
I know you
judge
do.
you soon as they look out there. We all know that. People judge the shell. We do. We judge the shell. That's why our hearts get broken down. We always running at something. This is another thing what God said. God, you broke my heart. God said, broke your heart. The one I sent you, you didn't want. You ran at the one you want. How's it working for you? You understand? The one I sent you wanted to love you. You wanted the one you wanted to love.
Sorry about that.
That was Satan. Satan didn't want me to get that message out to
you
someone.
know it.
But did you get that message?
You know it.
Did you get that message from someone?
You know it. We're going to go ahead and clap it up for that, because, it's always something. Oh, let's go to the comments, of course. Let's go to the comments, of course. Let's read some comments.
Yes,
oh, man.
Yes.
We backed up a few.
Satan busy,
we
but
backed
he
up a
can't
few.
get through. We'll be more for real.
So Donna said we saying half of you guys. We're going to get that corrected very soon. Sorry, we just seen that comment. We're going to get that corrected very soon. She said she's saying half of us. Diamond, the jewel, she says accountability in just one simple word. We appreciate all of our streams and viewers. We definitely appreciate you guys. But now, Donna, we appreciate you, Donna. Definitely a heavy hitter. She said some of us praise, encourage, and lift each other up. However, we are still divided. They want us to be divided and distracted so that we don't come together in a positive way. The percentage is small on our elevation. So the percentage is small. We're gonna go ahead and clap it up real quick for Donna, because Donna, you be hitting. Donna, she's a sharpshooter.
And it was deep.
Donna's a sharpshooter. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you, Donna. But
thanks for. I was halfway in it.
I will also agree with that as well. And you know why I would agree with that is because, like I was telling you, because we're black, we're divided on so many levels and assets, right? So if we're divided on so many levels and assets, what actually brings us together is a common purpose. And I think a lot of I don't want to disrespect the Christian folks, but I think a lot of Christian people actually miss this point, because we brought on Darius Daniels last week. He was talking about how Jesus went up into the mount. He had 12 disciples, but he only took 3, Peter, James, and John. Now in this scenario,
yes,
I'm gonna explain something else.
Listen, we'll be more for real.
We be more for real.
Yeah, don't stop.
So in this scenario, I'm gonna explain something a little bit different from that.
Okay.
So when Christ came to Peter, James, John, and the 12 disciples, they were already working. They already knew like laws and stuff of God and all that stuff, but they were fishermen. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Come with me, and I'm gonna make you fishers of men." You don't understand what I'm saying? So they still had a certain level of faith, and they were still able to work and be fishermen. It was just until they accepted the faith that they became fishers of men and saving souls. But the reason why I say that is because people get so wrapped up into religion and all this stuff that you don't think that you can still work with another person from another religion or anything like that. And even Muslims too. I'm gonna say that with Muslims too. You know, they got the Sharia law. You know, they got terrorists as well as Christian terrorists. I mean, they're a whole bunch of religious terrorists. And I'm sorry to use this terminology, but I'm not sorry. Because you want to know why? You want to know why I'm not sorry? Because if this is hard for you to hear, then how the hell do you hear the music and the movies that they put on TV?
Yes.
I don't even want to hear that crap. I'm playing a Charleston White card for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because if this conversation is hard for you to hear and you think what I'm saying is vulgar, then cut all that nonsense, scary movies, any vulgar movies, cut all the vulgar music out, and then talk to me. But if you don't, and you still listen to the same thing that we all listen to, then have several hundred seats and sit down and listen.
Yes,
so
yes.
What I'm saying is that we divide ourselves on so many levels, gangs, and all this other stuff. And these religions are turning into gangs. Oh, I'm full out Jew, I'm full out Christian, I'm full out Muslim, Hindu, and we turn into a war when that's not the way the Most High designed. He said, look, be in the world, but not of the world. What that means is you still gotta exist.
That's it.
Don't become so heavenly high that you know earthly good. You understand what I'm saying? Don't become so heavenly high that you do the earth no good, because it won't work. The Bible says, how can you love God and you don't love your brother? You don't love your neighbor. You understand what I'm saying? So
and you're not doing God no good.
Yes,
and you ain't doing us no favors.
That's it. Or you just run around here saying, I'm better than the next.
Yes.
How are you doing God good just saying, I'm better than you?
You're not
How's that doing God any good? Running around saying, I am better than you.
Right.
That's all you're going to do. God said, oh, why are you coming up to heaven? Because I'm better than him. That's the only reason you coming to heaven? Let me flip this out. Oh, this judgment day. So you think you're going to be judged today. So let me flip it out. Why are you coming up here? Because I am better than him. I am better than everybody else.
Let's talk about it.
See, that's no reason.
With those comments.
Right. Oh, appreciate bring them comments up, man. All right.
That's it.
The Zen Master, he said we have to focus on our sameness rather than difference. See yourself in all beings and see all beings in yourself. We're gonna go.
Oh,
Zen Master
like
just
got
like bars.
Hey, Zen Master.
The Zen Master got bars.
Yes, he did.
Let's do it again. He said, the Zen Master has bars.
Yes.
I don't know why you're not rapping, Eric. What's up with you, Eric? You gotta get on the mic, man. Spit some bars, man, for real.
I said, because listen, if I was so stuck up and different, I would miss all that.
Right.
See, that's why I never ever be on okay, it's just me and no one else. I know it all. Never. That's because I will miss out. Listen, God created everything.
Right.
And I have to remember that. Remember everything.
Right.
So one more time.
Zen Master with the moment, man. Zen Master with the moment. We're going to go ahead and clap it up, man. Zen Master with the moment. We appreciate you, Eric. Donna.
Comment from
Donna, she says, God went after all the unholy and simple ones. And that's a fact. And we're going to go ahead and clap it up real quick. That's a fact. That's a fact. And also in the Bible, I know a lot of people don't believe in the Bible. It doesn't matter. Let's take out the concepts. Let's be able to chew the meat and throw away the bones. He said this.
I pity the fool who don't believe in the Bible, though. I really do.
Man, let's bring that back. You say you pity the what?
I pity the fool who doesn't believe in the Bible.
Let's go ahead. So now look, we pity you if you don't believe in the Bible. Seriously. But now look at this. Check this out. When Christ came, he said, I didn't come for the ones that's saved. He said, the ones that's healthy, they don't need a physician. What do you need a doctor for if you already healthy?
Exactly.
He said, I came for those that's sick and in need, the blind, the ones that need to be healed. You understand what I'm saying? And those are the ones that he really did hang around. If you understand anything about the apostles, Peter was a thief, things like that. Paul persecuted the same people that he wound up being on the same side of. You understand what I'm saying? Judas betraying him. Like, come on, man. Like his own people. It's a lot of examples that we can get from that. So even if you don't believe, then we know the concept, and no other person better to tell y'all than the Zen Master. He put all those concepts together. He put it together for you. So, like I was saying though, we become divided on so many levels. You know what I'm saying? And then at the basic level, at the home, you know what I'm saying? It's the light skin against dark skin. It's the male against the female. It's the
And that's
mother.
insane.
It's the mother against
That's
the child,
insane.
the father against the child, and
that statement you made,
and the spouse against
that
each other.
can never happen. Because you know what? That's Satan ultimate trickery. Because that way he can destroy. He knows he wants to destroy because that can never happen. See, Adam and Eve can never be against each other because they were meant to
Be together.
Right. They were meant because if they at odds, that's Satan say, "Oh, got him, see,
Got him.
got him."
Gotcha.
Then he can just turn
gotcha
around and say,
moment.
"Yeah," and he can look at God and say, "See, you did that. See, that's what can never happen." You know what I mean? That's why, and we keep using this thing. Well, we are arguing at each other. What Eve did to Adam, what Adam did with Eve. You got to get over it and say, okay, we both was at fault. Once you say we both was at fault,
well, see, I agree with you about last week.
Say you both was at fault. You're never
gonna move to
the next
level. The fault was on the man because Adam.
Listen,
because Adam was given an instruction. Eve was never given that instruction.
Listen to what I'm saying.
But look,
take your accountability and move on. And let Eve deal with God what he do. You take your part and move on. That's what I'm saying. If you do that, then you know what I mean. What?
You say if he did that, then what?
Listen, what it is, remember I said it's all about accountability.
Right,
Everybody has to take accountability.
Yes.
Right.
And then when Adam and Eve take accountability, guess what? So does the children. Get it?
Yes.
We just did it.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding, 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 ding,
I definitely agree. I definitely agree somewhat, but you know, I agree more so what you were saying last week. You know, Adam was given the instruction, not Eve. So it is incumbent upon the man to actually make the rational decision. What I didn't agree with was about the slavery part, and you know how we were held in the same oppression. It was all men and women, and that was my disconnect last week. To make that clear for the audience, we know that personally, but for the audience, that was my dissertation on that.
Tell me.
Yeah, that was my dissertation on that. It was just that we were subjected to the same laws and everything as the women were too. We were the ones that were brought over here on ships. So to blame men for the oppression that the government and that the white people did in those times is not true. We're not responsible for that. And I wanted to clear that up because I'm a protector of the men. I'm a protector of our image. Black men are still smart. I don't care if they in jail. You can look at them. They made grills out of the steps. So, you know what I'm saying? To dismiss our brethren like that is to dismiss history because they locked up Martin Luther King. Even Jesus Christ was in jail. Even Paul was in jail. You understand what I'm saying? That's why he said, when I was sick, you ain't come. When I was in jail, you didn't come to visit me. When I was thirsty, I couldn't get no drink from you. That was Christ's thing back in those days, because even in those times, the people would rather look out for other people than their own selves.
Right.
It's crazy how people will have family, but you treat your friends better than you have your family. You'll go outside of your way to do something for your friends before you do something for your family just because you don't like them. And so, I mean, that's neither here or there, because we were talking about relational intelligence
for another day.
We were talking about relational intelligence, and I don't want to spill too much.
Right.
But look,
you had your
some friends play more of a part than your family.
But
family is family.
You had 2 minutes. Let me get my 2 minutes rebuttal while I said what I said.
Oh, go ahead.
Can't do it again, right? You had it 2 minutes. Give Uncle Wayne 2 minutes
Go
rebuttal,
ahead.
so everybody don't think it's one-sided.
Okay.
So my 2 minutes rebuttal, what I said was me growing up, when they said men was put out the home because women had to choose between welfare and all. Remember, that was the big thing. We couldn't be in the home. My big stickler as a child, seeing the man wasn't in the home, they weren't pushed out. That was a decision man made.
No, I disagree.
Listen,
that was where I disagree.
Finish it. There wasn't someone came in there and said, well, if they in there, they in there. It was a social service woman who came in there and said, if that man in there, I'm going to cut the check off. That's how it went.
Okay.
I'm
I agree with
saying,
that.
listen, I'm saying as a child, the man said, yes, I'm in here. Guess what? She not gonna get the check.
Right, so he should have stood up.
Should have
He should
stayed.
have stand on
We
business.
right. We just gonna have beans.
I can agree with that.
Right. We gonna have beans and whatever because I'm not going
Nowhere.
nowhere.
Okay,
That's the
and
thing.
what do you
And
say, Bree?
listen,
No,
wait a
I
minute,
say
and
I
let me
agree with
finish.
that.
In the last couple of seconds, I'm gonna be. And guess what? I expected all the black men to stay in the home, and sooner or later we would have gotten past that hump. We would have. That's why I said that. Now that's all.
Well,
we could get past that. That was what I was saying.
I have something to say,
then.
and I still
That was
disagree,
all.
but I would love to hear what Bree has to say.
But listen,
No,
that's what I was saying
That's
back
Mhm.
then. See, that was my way. I'm 61. It was a different time for me and you. You know what I mean? It was a different time. Me as a little kid, you know what I mean? And I'm taking care of the family. I'm like, no, don't go nowhere, Dad. Fight
Right.
back.
Right, and I cannot tell you about your own anecdotal experience, but what I will tell you is this: is that I think it was Thomas Jefferson, right, that came up with the quote that I already mentioned on the show. He said, "When the government fears the people, there's tranquility. But when the people fear the government, there's tyranny." And so now that is a profound statement. And the reason why I tell you that is because I mean, even during Jim Crow and all that stuff, black men were lynched. And then we came out of all this oppression and we already knew what the system was doing to us. And already knowing what the system was doing to us, and then what a time for black men to leave the home than during civil rights. Because if you look at the time when it happened, there was this BMore4Real, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. So Martin Luther King, right? Malcolm X, they already killed them off, right? The revolution died with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They said, these are your leaders. They said, is this your king? Is this your king? Watch this. Pat, pat. Now what's up? You know what happened after that? Divorce, the no-fault divorce, child support, all of that stuff came up in the 70s, 1975, 1974, 1978.
Shouldn't have left
And
the
so
house,
now look at what happened.
We
So
shouldn't
what happened
have
was
left
we
the
wasn't in control.
house.
Black people still wasn't in Congress. We were
Because
still trying to.
Shouldn't have left
We were
the house.
Now listen, even if we didn't leave the house, we would have been taken out by force. And we have been. And that's a fact.
That's where you and
No,
I
hold on.
disagree.
That's a fact.
Right.
Because now listen.
Who's gonna come up and take
Hold
us
up.
out? No house.
Remember, a house divided against itself will not stand, right?
Who's gonna come up in the house and take us
I
out?
know, and I know a lot of people gonna agree with you. Hold on. Matter of
Who?
fact, I think I just read a comment.
Who's gonna take us out?
Donna,
House by force?
Donna the Great, she says, I agree with Uncle Wayne straight up. She said she agreed with Uncle Wayne. And we appreciate you, Donna, for letting that,
Right,
for making it plain.
who
She
gonna
even
come up
said,
and take
even
us
though
all
men,
out?
she said, oh, I'm sorry. She said, even though men knew the system, wanted this to occur, and the unraveling occurred. So I would disagree with that as well, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you nonetheless, Donna. She said that we basically agreed with what was going on, and that is simply not the case. So we were all oppressed by the same oppression, but for some reason it falls on the fault of the black man. And then there's a quote. I think who was it? I think it was Harriet Tubman. She said she couldn't free all the slaves. Do you want to know why she couldn't free all the slaves? Why?
Because everybody didn't stick together.
Because
No.
we were knuckleheads.
No,
We
no.
were. I
No,
know we
that's
were.
not why.
Why?
Preach
Because
on
they
that.
didn't know they were slaves. These people were using the Bible. We couldn't read or write. They took our names, stripped our history.
That's probably
And-
some parts
and
of it.
The people,
I'm sure there was some
man,
parts of
even
it.
after 1865, when Abraham Lincoln made the Emancipation Proclamation, years after, they went to Texas and found out they still had slaves according to the old law. And they had to tell them, like, yo, Abraham Lincoln was already dead at this time, already been assassinated. And they had to tell them, like, no, y'all free according to the Constitution or whatever. But now, look, this is the contradiction that this is the contradiction, because in 1776, when they made the U.S. Declaration of Independence, and I think it was Thomas Jefferson, the same one I was talking about earlier. But when they made the Constitution, this is what they said: all men are created equal, right? But they had 100 acres of slaves on a plantation. So what men are you talking about? So we obviously wasn't considered equal. So no, the blame is not on the black man for that. So what are we supposed to do other than being lynched and being killed like we always have been?
And listen, you ready for this? You doing nothing now. And I'm tell you, don't know that should hurt your feelings now. The money that you have in your pockets every day as a black man now should hurt your feelings that there are slave owners on there now. Every single piece of dollar, I mean, money that you have on there are slave owners. None of y'all won't get together and change it. None of y'all. None of y'all.
Mm-hmm. You said we don't change the dollar bill, or who we gonna put on there?
Listen, oh, sorry, baby.
You okay?
If that's your word, you see what I mean? What gets me upset? That name shouldn't be your word. Hurry, tell me, you just said it.
It's
that
not
should
my
be
word.
the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the obvious
I think
one.
they tried to put it on a $20 bill or something like that, right?
Try.
Was that something?
Listen, that shouldn't be tried. That should be done. Y'all should already
When you
be
try,
on that.
you fail.
Listen, see why the teenagers feel sad because they feel as though they have no power. They go to school and see old white men on money,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know why the school don't help them out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand how it will feel going to school nowadays? You understand? You were young once.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that wholeheartedly. But when you try to say this blame is the black man, I'm trying to understand the part. I'm trying to understand the part the black man played in this. So
who
you left the home.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Whose choice was that? Was it the black man or was it the black woman?
It was our choice.
How?
Because you left the home.
It was not our choice.
So if I was to come up in your home right now and tell you, Daniel, get up out your house, you leaving?
Right.
You're not the government.
But I'm just saying, even
if
I was a government official and I came in there and said you're leaving, get up out your home, you leaving?
You made the choice.
All right. I understand what y'all saying, but who was the choice given to? Whether the man stays or goes. Who was the choice given to?
The man.
The choice was given to the man?
Yes, it was.
What do you say, Bree?
It was.
What you say, Bree?
Keep me out of it.
Now it's keep you out of it.
Who was the choice given to?
I'm not blaming nobody.
It was pretending that it was given
all
to
played
the woman,
a part.
But it wasn't given to the woman.
We all played a part.
It wasn't given to the woman. Think about it, Daniel. Who was the choice given? Remember, accountability here.
Right, the choice of whether the man stays in a home or not. Who was the choice given to?
Accountability.
And that's what we're doing.
I have to teach you. If I have to take accountability, then you have to take accountability.
Absolutely. So, who was the choice? Who was the choice given to? Just so look. All right, let me put it to you. All right. So Adam and Eve, right? Just like we were saying, Adam was given an instruction not to eat from the tree, right? Mm-hmm. So who was responsible for eating from the tree? Adam, right?
Right.
Because who was given a choice? Was the choice given to Adam? Was the law given to Adam? The law was given to Adam, right? Was it given to Eve, though?
Adam.
Was the law given to Eve?
Adam.
Okay. Was the law given to Eve?
Still try to put it on Eve.
I'm not. I'm asking you a question.
Well, that's a conversation for another night.
I'm asking you. Was the law given to Eve?
You still try to blame
I'm not
Eve.
I didn't blame you.
You still try to blame
was
the
woman. Law given to Eve?
No more blaming the woman.
I'm not blaming the woman. I'm not blaming the woman. And I kind of sort of.
You all blame kind of.
I kind of sort of don't. So like, look. All right. When we say the man is at fault because he had this choice, this choice, what choice did the other party play? We gotta be.
But it's okay though. I have a plan for us to do it. It's all right.
We gotta be honest.
We just gotta get it done.
That. You know what I'm saying?
I got a plan. We can do it.
We had to be honest and genuine about that. So
that's what I'm saying. We could do it now.
And in all honesty, and all genuality, who was the choice given to?
Man.
And all right, so in terms of leaving the home, who was the choice given to?
Man.
I don't know, but Eve is ready to take some accountability before we end for the night.
No, Eve, listen. Listen, Eve.
No, we still
you're going to be well taken care of. All man have to do is do what's right. We're going to live happily ever after. I'm telling you.
We are going to live happily
all
ever after.
All of us, right.
But we need to
We got this. I'm telling you, we got
a situation.
We're going to make Baltimore.
If we talking about accountability, if we talking about accountability, we definitely have to place the blame in the right aspects. And
Absolutely.
I want to make sure our viewers actually hear this. Because, see, when I'm asking who's the responsibility on, you know what I'm saying? There's no direct answer. But we know.
I just told you the direct answer.
No. Okay.
Man.
So when the government said, get these benefits or keep your man, who was that choice given to?
Man.
It was given to
Either
man.
you're going to stay in the house or you're going to lose the benefit.
That choice was not given to man. Hold on. Women are 75% of welfare. Women are. So, matter of fact, men don't even profit off of welfare as much as women do. Women are 75% of welfare. So when you're talking about benefits being given, that's why I asked you last week, who does the law benefit?
Watch this. You know when women get the benefits? When she have the child. And you know how she has the child? Because the man gives her the child.
And I don't disagree with that.
I know. But guess what? The man needs to take care of the child.
So now
let's go to those comments, y'all, before we wrap it up.
Now go to another comment.
We have more comments. And they definitely coming in. We definitely coming in. Natina Turner, 90. She said it is.
I like that one.
Natina Turner, 90. We appreciate you for commenting. Nakia, I'm sorry. We never heard you comment before. So we appreciate you, and we're going to go ahead and clap it up for you as well. So Nakia said it is a very select few women that leaves the home. It's always the men that leave the home.
And I can agree.
And we're going to go ahead and
clap it up for that. Thanks for tuning in, Nakia. Hey.
And now, Diamond the Jewel, she said it was given to man because as a man, you're supposed to provide for your family. We appreciate you, Diamond the Jewel. We'll clap it up for you as well. We got some new commenters. We definitely have some new commenters. We appreciate you guys. Definitely make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We on our road to 1,000. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We on our way to 1,000. Donna, again, with her expertise, says Baltimore will build and rise up again. Yes. The choice was given to women and children. So now she said the choice was given to women and children, which I agree with you there on that one, Donna. I agree with you there on that one because the choice was given to women. And that's what I was asking you. If we're being genuine about the conversation, the choice was given to women. So just like, and I'm gonna make it plain. A woman can say, that's the father of my baby. He said, that ain't my child. They say, okay, well, take a DNA test. I don't have to. I know that ain't my child. The woman say, well, that is his child. What do you think they're going to do? Well, no, hold on. Talk to the mic.
It's true.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Something he could do.
No, what are they going to do?
He lost a lot of rights.
What are they going to do?
The man lost a lot of rights.
The man lost a lot of rights? Oh, so now the choice is
we
not
just
ours.
had that talk. You know why the man lost a lot of rights?
That's why that's
because
important.
Because he left the home.
That's not true.
You ready for this? Go up to the school. The man can't take the kid. Listen, the man lost so many rights. You know why? Because when we talked about this, when we left the home, we lost so many rights. We are so weak, but it's time to get it back.
Well, actually,
man gave up.
Well, actually, so look now, statistics. Now, if somebody can prove me wrong, then prove me wrong. Prior to 1965, before the no-fault divorce, prior to child support, prior to feminism wave 2 or wave 4, I think it is. Prior to the fourth wave or second wave of feminism, is either or. The black family was the strongest family on the planet. Through Jim Crow, through slavery, through all of that, it was no family stronger than the people of the diaspora. If you don't know what a diaspora is, the people that were taken on slaves as slaves and was taken across the world as slaves to do all their cropping with the transatlantic slave thing. The people are part of the diaspora. So that would include Haitians, that would include Americans, that would include Brazilians, Jamaicans, that would include a lot of people that are black in skin color, but that were not native to the islands and lands which we live on, including the African Americans. And so now let me tell you the disconnect. The real reason why I'm saying that is because Elon Musk is an African American. And this is what excuse my language, but this is what the fuck they doing to us. This is what they doing to us. They say, you are an African American. Okay, well, let's challenge that. Elon Musk was born in South Africa, raised in America. This person is not a Negro, but he is an African American. Do you have a problem with that? You don't understand? You don't understand disconnect? So this person who don't have a lick of melanin in him, is considered African American, and you don't see the problem with that. We're not the same. First of all, you're white. I'm black. We're not the same in skin color. We're not the same in region. We're the same. We're the same in human nature. We're the same in feelings.
Title.
But as in terms of who we are, and this is a problem with America that they don't teach us. Everybody don't like being categorized, and they don't like being put in a category. But see, the thing is, you're going to fit into a category. You're going to be labeled as what you are. People don't like being labeled. But see, the thing is, you label yourself. That's the thing. It's always going to be a label. It's always going to be something that you're associated with.
And we got a comment from Diamond. She said, "A man is supposed to lead, and a woman will follow suit. But a broken man can't lead a strong woman." And I definitely agree with you.
No, I don't even believe there's a such thing as a strong woman.
Well, ooh, now
what are you talking about?
We're gonna wrap this conversation up.
You gonna talk about a weight?
Thank you, everybody.
You gonna talk about a weight?
Thank you.
But that
I don't even agree.
That was deep.
I don't even agree with a strong woman. In that type of context, we're gonna have to define, because like I said, we gotta define what is a strong woman. Do I gotta carry the bags? Can you carry the couch? Or what is strong? What is strong?
Eve was a strong woman.
What is strong?
You know, Eve was strong.
What is strong?
She broke Adam.
What is strong? What is strong?
Eve was a strong. See, listen, you gotta understand. Eve was strong. You gotta respect a strong woman. If not, you're gonna get your feelings hurt.
Now, what is strong? Now, tell me what a strong woman is.
I'm older. I'm Uncle Wayne.
Now, what is strong?
I'm gonna try this one more
time. So hold on. When I see,
we ain't doing nothing but hurting some feelings.
You better respect a strong woman, or you're gonna get your feelings hurt.
And see, this is why the attack on English persists, because strong. You see what happened to Adam? Strong and woman should not be in the same sentence, because women are not strong. They are not. They are not. They don't have strength.
You're like Adam.
No.
You're going to keep getting
you
stung
just gotta keep discrediting
and stung and stung.
So I'm going to ask again. This is not an analogy. I'm being literally, practically. I'm applying. So some people say, stuff like word salad. It just sounds good to the mind.
And that's what you do. You just sound good to the mind.
I'm actually being practical. So you mean to tell me if we go to the gym, you're going to be able to lift more weight than I am?
Try me.
You mean physically strong is what you're saying.
And that's not what we're talking
what is strong?
about.
That's why I said what is strong.
I do know some women who are physically strong.
Speaking to the mic.
And we have another comment. We have a comment from Nakia. And Nakia said he don't have no respect for women.
You're right. That's exactly what you said, because we do
and
know.
I understand they feel that way. But see, women, they all strong until it's time to be weak. You all the way strong until it's time to carry the bags in the house. That don't make sense.
He don't mean that.
This is literal. This is literal.
He's being facetious.
I'm not being facetious.
Can I walk out?
I'm not being facetious. I'm definitely not being facetious.
That's that situation.
I'm definitely not being facetious, and I'm not. Actually, I'm more of a feminist than feminists are, because see, look, we try to define
what you just said.
Yes, absolutely. Because guess what? That makes men. If you are the weaker vessel, that makes us the stronger ones. That makes we are responsible for protecting you. But now, if you are the strong one,
two more comments.
If you are the strong one as a woman, then you should protect the men.
Two more comments.
Right?
Diamond said, "My definition of a strong woman is a woman that provides. Nature provides. That's nature. Yeah, whatever. And holds down the fort and uplift her man." The Diamond also says women are emotionally, mentally strong. We may not be physically strong, but we are stronger in the brain than men. We think more logically, and we weigh out consequences. Now she's talking. Let's go.
We're clapping up
and that's my little sister, y'all. That's my little sister.
We're clapping up for that.
We Nikki's team.
We're clapping up for that. We definitely gonna clap it up for that.
Now y'all not playing fair. All right, come on.
Okay, Eric. And Eric's right. We have another comment from Eric. The Zen Master said, "The show cannot end if we don't hug each other." They better not touch me.
No.
Don't touch me.
Let's keep going with the comments, y'all. Keep going.
That's
keep
it.
Going.
Oh, Donna said, "Amen, Eric.
Right.
Amen.
Amen.
All the comments.
He said, "And with a hug." It's all as well.
Oh, thanks for joining us tonight.
All as well ends well. But the conversation. Look, this is the realest conversation on the net.
It's always be more for real.
It's the realest conversation on the net.
Yeah.
Look, if you don't agree, the mic is always open. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to shun you for your opinion, of course, whatever.
We like be more. For real.
We like the mic to be open. We love the mic to be open, and your opinion will be shared regardless. If we agree or disagree, we respect this dialogue. So make sure you guys go ahead over to our YouTube page, like, share, subscribe. We're on our road to 1,000. You know what we're doing. It's up and up from here.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Uncle Wayne.
I am OMG Danny.
And Bree.
For real.
Thanks
Keep it locked with us. Come get
next
your
time, next Wednesday.
Segment cut short. Well, don't want cut short. We've been with y'all for a minute. Let us know what y'all think, man. It's gonna be a whole lot to talk about. Be more for real. Later.